Do you make everything assuming it'll be theatrical, or no, this is a better project for this because it's more of a niche subject matter, or what's the philosophy?
Well, the scary movies, we make everything that we make, we think will be widely released. And we're right on the originals, obviously. On the sequels, they all are widely released on the originals. And we're right about 60% of the time. 40% of the time, we're not right. And there's no distribution commitment. Part of the deal of working for low budget and you got to bet on yourself is that applies all the way through. So there's no distribution commitment ever until the movie's finished. And every director knows that, and it's the same with every movie. There never is. And so basically the movie's finished, and generally what we do is we test the movie, but we just test it with the group of people here. We don't test it with whoever may be financing the movie or a studio or anything else, and we kind of see what we have on our hands. 9 times out of 10, the director, we agree with the director. We're all kind of on the same page. We either say, wow, we got a wide release movie and we're going to go for it. And if we say that, usually we get it. Or we say, we tried to make a wide release movie. It doesn't really feel like it is. And let's not have a movie, let's not make someone spend $30 million and have a movie open to $7 million. So instead, let's go to Netflix and iTunes and do a little theatrical or no theatrical. And that's basically how the process works. Occasionally, the director and us disagree, and then we have it's a shit show, but it doesn't happen too often.
Now, on a wide release, generally, you're talking about, is that a $30 million P&A commitment?
Yeah, there's this crazy thing, which that movie's going to fit into eventually, and another one too, but we're not allowed to talk about it. But there's this crazy thing going on in the movie business right now, where for the kind of movies that we're doing, which are commercial, low-budget commercial movies, you either get 3,000 screens and $30 million, or $100,000 and 10 screens in VOD, or less. And there's no middle. And that's something that drives me bananas. So we're trying to do something about it. We haven't quite cracked it yet, but we're trying to figure that out. The other thing that I would say, which I think is a new thing, and I think is kind of good news for the people in this room, is that from where I'm sitting, the fact that a little bit of what we're talking about, the traditional windows are being messed with, and people aren't watching TV like they used to watch TV, is driving everyone a little bit bananas, especially brands. Like where you could just rely on television advertising in a way that you can't do anymore. So there's a lot of people financing content, not expensive content, but there's so much more money out there now than there used to be 4 or 5 years ago for filmed stories. 100,000, 200,000, which is good news for people in this room.